Whoa, 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 whoa. It's stream late by an hour a day. I'm sorry, I dozed off before stream. It was like my kitty was like sleeping on top of me, and then he was next to me, and then I dozed off, and I just got up like 15 minutes before stream. So I've been getting everything together. Ugh. But I'm still just feeling very tired. Hopefully, good old fashioned gaming will wake me up a little bit. Ugh, never take a nap before stream. Jeez. Anyway, let me announce I'm going live. But close that, get the retro right on screen. It's gonna be a little sluggish today to start off with. It should be more like a leech and less like a slug. I gotta get the dashboard up. Wow. Okay, so I'm getting noise. There we go. It's stream info is correct. Stream manager. Ugh. Got my buttons wrong. Also, okay. Hmm. I have 101 followers, though I think it's incorrect. Something because it said I had to follow after stream, and I missed because I couldn't see the activity feed, and now I don't see it there in the activity feed. I don't know. I know it shows 101 followers, so that's nice. Okay. Ooh, it's low energy. Hello, Allie. How's it going? I'm on like nap hangover. Feel like I'm still booting up a little bit. How's it going? Yeah, I was just chilling with my cat. He's so cute and soft and nice and sleepy. Sleeping on top of me, then right next to me, and I couldn't help but join him. Too nice. Oh, Fantasy 3. Or it's 6. She's filed her taxes? Good job. I'm glad you got your taxes filed. Good job for getting that in order. Right? I did it a while ago, so I wouldn't have to worry about the deadline. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's just because I'm lucky that there's the sites that are actually good and usable nowadays, at least in the U.S. Others like hyped up the taxes were like the worst for gore. Well, at least you made it by the deadline. I thought taxes would be like the worst thing ever. They're like a pain in the ass to do, and it's like not really. It was pretty easy. Like you just gotta get like the form you already get from job or whatever. Just like look at the information it's like on Twitch. I think before recently it was actually really tough because you had to either like pay shitty sites to do it or you had to like do it by hand. I did a little bit of grinding off stream. We find ourselves in a cave, back at the Phoenix Cave. So sending some of the less attention given members of the team a chance to fight. Like, look at Gal, level 31. I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding to start off with, but first things first, we have several tasks in order. There is the ancient castle we need to deal with. There's Kefka's cultist's tower. No, we already left Phoenix Cave. But I went back in voluntarily. The last time we dealt with Cyan's dream and helped him get through his, like, you know, struggles in life. No, we already did that last time. We got Locke, you know, dealt with his personal business that was bothering him. What else do we do? We did something else, I think. Those are like the two main ones I can think of. No, so yeah, we need to do Ancient Castle. Oh yeah, also we helped Strago and Rome deal with Strago's in-life hang-up. You gotta catch the bot that you do. You're missing out on key events that happened. No, that's fine if you don't know. So yeah, we dealt with Strago and Rome's thing, we dealt with Cyan's thing, we dealt with Flock's thing. Actually, I need to deal with Sabin's thing. So I can get a new move for Sabin somewhere in the world. Then I can handle the Ancient Castle, the Figro's thingy. Then I can go back to the tower, the cultist tower that we got Strago from. Deal with that. Also, I want to deal with that asshole who's patrolling the skies. We got a couple of dragons that we will be dealing with in the process. But the good news is, I guess not on this team, but I have started teaching Ultima to some of the team. I think Mog, Realm, Terra, and Cell is all know Ultima right now. I didn't lose that much health. So yeah, I think that's the situation we're in right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, do a little bit of trading for the team. And try to wrap up some loose ends around the world. And yeah, space, the scariest enemy. Ow. Please don't use 1,000 needles on us. Needle battle. These needles are flying everywhere. Left and right, up and down, to and fro. There's needles everywhere. Sabin looked like a damn pincushion by the end of the fight. Let's get some Phoenix downs from these guys. say after every fight, so I'm scared. This isn't my best team, and they're not the best equipped. Just keep fighting for a second, fellas. You can win and get strong enough. I don't know what a half these rages do. Actually, probably more than half. I just don't know. I'm sure you've seen, but apparently someone found someone's blog or whatever where they would talk about old computer games, as they call it. And this woman especially seems to be into CRPGs. It's just a very funny blog, because it seems like she just hates anything too new. Very strongly opinionated, called Baldur's Gate 3 a Reddit game. Hates most newer Bethesda stuff. I think just most of Bethesda stuff in general, honestly. But I respect her a bunch for being so pretentious and opinionated. I bow before her. I wish I could be on her level. I remember the snippets was funny stuff about that while I showed the implicit ones for me. Yeah, I just saw through the... I think I saw a stray thing of it on Tumblr, but yeah, mostly went to Karia's stream. I wish I could be on her level. I'm too much of a normie compared to her, though. It's just very fascinating to me. Normie Leech. Compared to her, I basically am. I basically just would be out here on TikTok watching the Super Mario Bros. Galaxy movie with a full boo-boo and drinking from Starbucks or whatever. I don't know what's normie enough, but I think that's an approximation. It might as well be. Fortunately, I like games that are actually from this century, so I'm a fraud. Down after 1897. They should have made video games after that cathode ray amusement device. It all went downhill after that. That was real gaming for real gamers. We got out of that somehow. Okay, how's Sharko looking? Okay, he's improving. What's everyone else looking right now? 99 vigor. I know he has an item on. I'm pretty confident that Edgar and Sabin will be fine. I just want Sharko to get more magic. I want all my magicians to have like Ultima on them and just have like strong as hell magic. I only have so many tents to sleep in. And eat these so much in this cave. I should save. It's called Phoenix Cave, but so many things want to kill ya. It's ironic. Right now started having a good time? Hell yeah. Turns in for a real treat, a real good time. Oh, damn it, Damon, what are you doing? Come back alive. Come back to life, buddy. It's cool when more people get into these games. I mean, it's a classic for a reason. That's why I'm playing it. Speaking of games that are good, I went back and I watched the end of the VOD for the last Far Cry 6 stream Kari and Balgo did to see how the game ended. And wow, yeah, that was so bad. Far Cry 6 really is the type of game to make you start being like, you know, maybe the people who said gaming was better back in the old days had a point. Because, you know, your games don't just end. Back in the old days, if your game had a limp ending, at least you beat the game, I guess. They don't turn into like live service games that make you play forever in an eternal forever war of Ubisoft gameplay. Even let you fight the fucking guy. Why not? It would have been funny to launch one Carlos Esposito's 3D model like 5 million feet in the air. Dumb weapons that you collect in that game. I can't wait for Far Cry 7 to be released. Ah, jeez. I probably should put on the zombie immunity relic from the Olympia's Axel. Is Doom Gao? Ow. This is going really poorly. I need to go back to the normal brother. Please stop zombieing my people. Cow, no! I'm excited to get to, I've been having fun with 6, of course, but I'm excited to get to the next one, we're so close. 20 for 7. Let's see what's going on there. Ow. No holy water, please. Please stop hitting us, Saban. I think we're gonna die here unless we really just do really well to not die. Okay, whew, all that dramatic clarity missed. Oh yeah, we do keep our level in progress if we die. I forgot about that. It hasn't really come up too often, so I forgot that that actually stays. I bet the game is cool like that. I still do want to win the fights, though. Yeah, there's actually no risk for me for grinding. Man, it's like this is a good game that's really convenient. But I didn't need it. I could just win. I'm so skilled. I might put on the anti-zombie stuff so I get less of a headache having to deal with it, though. Where is the... It's like an amulet, right? Where are my amulets at? The uncursed amulet. You keep the gold here, kid. There we go. Okay, that should help a little bit. At least to streamline the process so we don't become zombies when we fight those guys. I am so close to Final Fantasy's 3D era. I wonder what it's gonna be like. Did your friends start just with 6, or did they play the prior games like I did? I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna be like, your friend's a fake fan for daring to start with a game that people widely regard as one of the best in the series, not all time. I'm just serious. Just die already. There we go. What game, actually, Pally speaking, what game did you start on? I'm curious. I've seen online, played multiple Final Fantasies before. Good, good, that they weren't just a poser who started with one of the best ones. Everyone knows you gotta play the ones that people don't think are as good to really be a true Final Fantasy fan. It's me if I had like I was an elitist Final Fantasy fan, like someone was like, oh yeah, I really like playing like 7 or 8 or oh, I start with like 13 or 14 or 15, I'd be like, I guess you're a little bit of a poser, you haven't played Final Fantasy 2 and 3 like I have. I mean the real 2 and 3, you normie fan. I'm going sicko style. 6, 7, 8 tactics, 7 rebirth, all at the same time. Damn. But it's sicko style. It's so much Final Fantasy at once. They're shotgunning it. It's literally just a shotgun of Final Fantasy to the face. Playing 7 and 7 rebirth at the same time is kind of insane to me. Playing like multiple of the same series like that at first is like insane because they're all like long. But like, at least like, I can understand maybe playing like a game and playing like tactics on the side because they play differently. Maybe I could see being like, oh, I'm gonna play like a 2D one. How they played 7 before. Okay, I thought they were like just starting 7 and they were like, you know, it was a good accompaniment for my first playthrough of Final Fantasy 7. I played Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. The idea of that just really seems funny to me. Because you're basically just spoiling yourself in the story if you go through both games at the same pace. All the other ones first time, as far as you know? I see. Yeah, I was hoping your friend was the funniest Final Fantasy player ever. Like a remake, it's a sequel to another remake while playing the original. I think it's especially funny because you skip the first in that concept that I'm making up in my head. You just skip the first remake. Like, I don't need this first remake. I'll play the second remake. Like, I kind of see, like, oh, maybe I want to play, like, both the 7s at the same time to compare. You know, it doesn't really work from what I have heard of what goes on with the remakes, but, yeah, there's a lot of Final Fantasy. I mean, I like RPGs too, but I think, like, maybe 1 or 2 at a time. For me, at the very least. I blitz without doing anything. Suck at blitzing. Let me see though, I call myself like an RPG fan. I do like them, but I think I like hardly ever finish any besides Pokemon games. But back in the day. I have a lot more patience now to get through a game. I played a Pokemon once. I don't know why I like saying it like that. Is like there's just a certain sort of energy to have that like once there. Like you're telling the old tale that I played Pokemon once. Buy me a beer and I'll tell you the tragic story. Never touch the series again. Fair enough. I definitely was a big Pokemon fan for a bit. I was playing like basically all the main-ish games or the remakes that they were sending out. I want to play the OG Pokemon. Well, I want to play Pokemon Blue, the Game Boy one, myself actually. For 2 reasons. One, I think it'd be interesting to play the very first Pokemon when back before they introduced like so much stuff, and back when that game was buggy as hell. And too, because there's a cute little border for the Super Game Boy that you can have. That's really cool. It's funny to me how that game is just like, so it is a quirky little game. Buggy as hell, not very well balanced for certain Pokemon. Pretty darn broken too. Yeah, one is also super broken. Although honestly, one feels like broken like too badly. That's why I was like, oh, I'll just do the PSP version. It actually fixes its problems. Like 1 and 2, ooh, those are some buggy games. 3 wasn't so bad. I feel like that was like the first one where they're like, yeah, this one actually like came out like fine. It wasn't super broken on launch. People complain about games these days coming out like all broken and buggy. At least they get patched. Back then, if the game was broken, you just said, fuck it, we got a deadline. It's just gonna be like that. Who cares if like one of the stats literally doesn't work? I wonder how that was like received at the time. Did anyone like actually complain, or were they just like, you know what, I'm just happy to get a fun little RPG on my NES. I don't care if it's like broken as shit. Where people are like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I'm gonna go play like a less broken RPG. Like, I don't know if Dragon Quest was not broken. If that's Save Destroying Sketchbug and Magic Evade doing nothing. Just don't use Sketch. Easy, it's a skill issue. Yeah, Magic Evade doesn't do anything. I think at least Magic Evade feels like a less important, maybe less noticeable stat than Intelligence, which you would like assume is like, well, that's your smart stat. That's how you cast your smart spells. If you know about it back in '94. At least those are more avoidable rather than like just a full-on major stat that doesn't do shit. I'm glad I got the patched version. Remember when I tried to do the sketch bug because I wanted to destroy my save on purpose? Good times. But yeah, it's a good thing we could have the ability to like fix bugs after a game releases. That would be good. I do have to wonder what like reality some people are living in when they're like, oh, we didn't need to use the patch games, they were ready to go right out the box. It's like, no, they weren't. A lot of them fucking sucked right out of the box. They just stayed like that. And at best, you could maybe hope they'd release like a second edition or something. And be like, yeah, we did a little revised edition that worked. Man, that's actually kind of funny though. You could just like get a video game and you wouldn't know shit about it. Maybe like if you didn't like read the magazines or the reviews or heard it about through like word of mouth. You just like go to the store, you see a cover. Oh, this looks cool. Play it and it like just fucks up your. It just completely fucks up and you're like, spent all my allowance on that game. What? That's kind of funny, though. It sucked if it happened to me, but luckily, it didn't. Shit, I'm surrounded. Gaming is such a funny medium, huh? It's like one of the few entertainment things where it's like, yeah, things are kind of expected to be broken more often than not, just due to the nature of how hard coding is and such. The movies either like suck or they don't suck. Books, again, like same principle, they don't come out like broken. You don't typically have like a, oh yeah, I just got this like new book that was released and it was like missing all of its pages for some reason. You don't watch a movie and be like, yeah, the film just like wasn't in the canister or whatever. Like, I guess that could happen over time if you didn't preserve it. That's not like a feature. The video games, nah, you can just like be like, yeah, the save doesn't work. So, you know, if you try to do it, it hard crashes your game and kicks you in the nuts. Hello, Katie. It's bleaching well. I started off a bit tired, but my energy's recovered. I feel normal now. But we're just doing some grinding with the gang. Grinding with the guys. They're all kind of wimps, and they need the experience. Remember VHS was missing half the show? Okay, maybe VHSs were fucked up. Was that just because someone didn't take care of it, or was that like a feature on release? Love grinding with the guys. I'm more ambivalent towards it, I suppose, but you know what? You need healthy guy grinding time. It builds bonding and character between an army. You know, Sacred Band of Thieves style. How's it going, Ellie? What's going on with the bunny world? Shrimp fajitas and slapping posted pics? Okay, let me go look at those after this fight. I want to see fajitas and slap ya. The fajitas! This is the music that plays when you have fajitas. Oh, it's poop time? Anyway, stew and brains. Let me look at your fajitas. Here we go. We got the big pan. Those do look quite nice. If I wasn't allergic to shrimp, I'd ask you for a bite. But you can have them all. All for you. But yeah, very photogenic fajitas. I like fajitas quite a bit. Usually just chicken though. Simp. The humble shrimp. What a cute little animal. They're all just like all curled up, swimming out through the sea. And then we put them in our fajitas and our cocktails. Those are good food photos. But I don't know how to take good photos of food. I think like if I took it, it'd just like look like trash, but it'd still be tasty. Hopefully, I guess. I don't have an eye for food photography. Oh. Wait. My first sign of photography is the lighting taking more than one shot. And then, see, I'm never going to overcome that 75% hurdle. Because I'm too lazy to do it, I don't wanna. I'm just feeling, fuck it. Get it as good as it'll get. I'll try to take multiple shots, but lighting I'm not going to be too obsessive over. Oh. Goodbye, Strago. No, Strago, you get back in the fight. No, never mind. Just took his soul. This is Grandpa's time. Oh, Sophie. How's it going? You were lorning it up, right? How was the lorn? I missed it because I was doing other stuff and then napping. There did come in one time where a funny bit happened. Your horse is a badass? Hell yeah. Love to hear about a badass horse. Strago, how are you looking? Maybe like one more level with Strago. Yeah, I was catching up pretty quickly. Okay, maybe one more level for at least Strago. I'll probably just catch up if we use in the party. And his magic's, I think, fine. Just get out of here. Resolve the puzzle. I gotta take to the skies. I want to shoot that flying the fuck out of the air. These are probably just gonna be like flying around the world map a bunch. Speaking of Kyrie stream, I definitely do want to get to God of War at some time. Not anytime soon though, because I'm watching it right now. Not too much point in it. But I definitely don't think I would do hard mode. That seems annoying. I'll just do like standard mode whenever I get around to it. Watching Kyrie play a Gal solidified within me. I really don't miss Gal. I just look towards because it's on hard mode. That probably just exacerbates all the issues. I'm sure it's fine. Honestly, the only problem I have is because I tried testing it before, but it doesn't run too well on the emulator, mostly because of the damn orbs. For some reason the emulator just doesn't like all the orbs flying about. It's like, oh, the orbs is too much for me. Gotta wait for the remakes. Yeah, I gotta love playing the remakes. Oh, I love remakes so much. Nah, remakes are fine. Mostly. They're okay. I mean, I strongly don't think that any game from, like, the PS2 generation that was good needs a remake. If they already look good, what do you need to remake them for? Hope they remake and they add like a little sidekick who tells you how to solve all the puzzles. Like as soon as you enter a room. I think that would be a real boon to the game. I'm sure it's a fine game, but I'm never gonna let Ragnarok live that down. It's just so dumb that you don't even get to actually do the puzzles yourself. There we go, we're getting levels. It's stronger. We can kill everything in our path. Beep, beep, beep. Man, here's the other party people trying to get up. Gogo still has not turned that cursed shield into a normal, cool shield. There's that switch over there. Did you try that switch, boy? That's what it's gonna be like when they release God of War Remake on the Switch too. I don't know if you've seen footage of Ragnarok yet. I think I've literally only seen the thing where they just give you the freebie tutorial. Where everybody's like, yeah, just tell you how to beat our damn game. We don't want you to actually put any brain power into it. Just like get swept along the currents of our game and experience our epic story about what if old dad was sad and had a complicated relationship with his son. Again, I'm sure it's fine. I'm just being a hater. Just being a little bit of a hater. I'm sure it's fine. I say through gritted teeth because I want to be a hater so bad, but it's not fair to judge something if you haven't played it. But also, you know, sometimes, you know, they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes the cover just looks so ass. How can I not want to judge it? Yeah, I'm sure it's fine, but I don't know. The new God of War stuff doesn't seem interesting. I know the old ones were accused of being a bit of like meathead, macho games or whatever, but I don't know. I think that's like at least a bit better than Tad games at least, because like, at least it's interesting, I guess. And again, like Kyrie's espouse, they're probably deeper than that. Just people don't look beyond the surface of games. Oh. Maybe I'll get out just by going to the bottom. I thought we would. Oh, I need to climb all the way back out then. Can I teleport? No. Hater. I am a bit of a hater. I like to judge a lot of games even if I haven't played it because I'm like, it's probably shit. Looks lame as hell. It's a Reddit game, Tumblr game, Blue Sky game. Wait, can I at least get out of the fight quickly? Let's just run away. Run away, gang! Forget Locke. Leave him to die. Nah, it's chill. I'll pick you up, Locke. Don't worry. Hate every game until proven otherwise. Good philosophy to have. All video games are bad until they prove themselves worthy of my praise. Okay, let's just leave the dungeon with that. What's that thing down there? I think that's the exit that we can take. Away! Woo! Let's go back from whence we came. One game that doesn't suck on first glance is Yakuza 0, and every other game sucks at first glance. This is not Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 is literally good because it's funny. You can do disco in it, you can do silly things. That's why the Yakuza series is good. Now it's time for cardio. It is. We're just gonna run our pixelatable asses out of here. What's down here? Oh, the fight over there. Come on, get sweating, team. Sort off those extra pixels. I don't want to fight because I'm scared. No, I can't teleport out of here. We just have to run for it. It's just sorry I didn't do the first time I sang karaoke. The first time I played UFO Catcher. Knew that point the game would be incredible. I want to like actually finish 0. Let me get out of here. So I got like through a good chunk of 0 when I originally played it, but I didn't finish it because I never finished games back then. You know, now I'm gonna get the path to going through Yakuza. I guess it'll be a minute before I get back to 0, but I do want to properly just like go through, finish 0, do all the fun stuff. Can't run away. Are you sure I can't run? What if I pull off a little bit of, you just get me out of here? Ugh, fine, we'll fight. Fight the face. I hate the face. He's so smug and gross. You know how like we measure time periods in like, you know, before this event and after this event? Like, with Christianity we do it after all the Jesus shit that went on? Whatever, we should do that with Yakuza 0. I think we were to Pre-Yakuza 0 is a different world than post-Yakuza 0. We should just redo the calendar like that. I think it's a significant enough video game release. That should get that honor. What about Yakuza 7 as well? Which is an RPG, so they made Yakuza even better. Certain species of Leech are really into war, it's true. Not this one, but many are. And now before I play Yakuza 7 though, I gotta play Dragon Quest, so I can get to Ichiban's mindset. of being a person who thinks that real life is, yeah, like that. Don't bore me, though. But yeah, I gotta play the entire Dragon Quest series. Now, I gotta play the ones that he played before he went to prison. So I can also be insane and think real life is just Dragon Quest. What would he have played in the timeline? Like, when did he get arrested again? What would have been his Dragon Quest? Years 2000? So he would have been a big Dragon Quest 7 head then? I think that was like the latest one. At the time? I mean, I have 7. So I could play it. Yeah, I need to develop the same psychosis that he has. Who got arrested? Ichiban. In Yakuza 7, he gets, as his tradition, he got arrested and then he was gone for like several decades and had to come back to the world. And I'm wondering, what was the last Dragon Quest he could have played? What was the game that made him think the world was just like RPGs? I need to play it so I can properly appreciate and understand his character. I gotta do my homework before I play Yakuza 7. How am I gonna understand the game if I've never played one? Oh, but all I remember, like, the beginning of the game is just that one dude, like, father figure, where I'm just going on about Peking duck so much. He really wants to have it. This is so yummy and scrumptious, which it is. It is actually very yummy. I get why he was on and on about it. That's like the only thing I remember about that guy. He's obsessed with that shit. That's how I get out of here. Okay, the faces are what prevents us from running. We're too smug, I guess. Smug faces piss us off. I don't know, maybe one day I'll tackle the Dragon Quest series. I got all the games now. At least until they release a new one. That would have been the one released before his arrest. Yeah, that's the game I gotta play to understand his mindset. Get up, go. You gotta go out of here. That one was from 97, because there was another famous RPG that came out in 1997. Probably. They released pretty close together, more often than not, for a while until, like, well, 7 in each respective series. That's where things started to get a bit separate. Once a face has to fight. There we go. Save just in case. I don't want to run into the faces. I just want to run away from all my problems. I don't want to face my problems. Even with 1,000 needles all the damn time. Get me out of here. Okay, this is just Necromancer and climb menus. Even with grind, because like I looked online, it's like okay, XP is like good here, and I know I can handle everything. I know it'd be such a hassle to get out of though. Go close. We're almost back to the entrance. It's fine to show your backs to your enemies. It's no big deal. It's just a little bit of horrible wounds to deal with. With the sipper, I should take a sip. I am a bit thirsty. We have a fresh bottle of water here. Sipping time. Ah. Actually, you know what I thought about? A new tragic angle to Ichiban's arrest. He was like in the middle of like Dragon Quest VII. Like he was like he made a ton of progress. He was like so far into the game. He was enjoying it. He gets arrested and they lose his console. They lose his save file. So he lost like all his progress. Those are the most tragic thing that can happen to somebody, just losing your progress in a video game because you got arrested. He's like desperately reaching for his consoles there, pulling away, even though I know he did it like voluntarily. He was like a fall guy. No, just let me finish this. I need like 20 more hours. It doesn't go. I don't know if it goes into specifics. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just know he likes that. That's his like character trait that he loves Dragon Quest a lot. And then he goes to prison, and that's all you need to know about him. But I'm just imagining him being like detained as he's like desperately got an iron grip around his PlayStation controller, fighting them off, like throwing them off, trying to reach the system. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to play a video game. Do they let you game in prison nowadays? If I ever get arrested, I want a game. I want them to let me bring my Retroid charger. I'd be so bored otherwise. I know you can only read books, but that's for nerds. I want to play my video game, so they should let me take them. Oh, damn, it's a face. Hopefully, but hopeful. I need to know this before they send me on the inside. Foul. They've been wrong team. Oh, you can suplex the face. That's nice. There we go, okay. That got a bit scary for a second. Okay, so do we have anyone with Kira? Okay. Let's go team, let's keep running away. I don't want to fight anymore. Fighting is scary. Oh damn, it's another face. He is smug look. He's better than me. Right before he blasts me with 1,000 needles in the face. Why is that face not dead? Why is it so bulky? Why is it got such a thick fucking skull? Okay, there we go. Face has been defeated. Hopefully for the last time. I'm sure we'll run into it like a handful more times. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Get them out of there. There we go. Get me out of here. Yep. Ah, there we go. Okay. Now we can do something else besides grinding. Maybe I should just stay in the beginning area. Oh well. I did want the save point though. Freedom, we're out of the caves. Finally. Okay, let's build a party. To go hunt down that asshole. I don't know who else we bring. I'll bring Sabin along. Oh, he kind of sucks as a flying enemy. But maybe Locke can help. I get everyone to take off their damn equipment. I need to use it for my new party for hunting that guy. We have the Soul Saber, the Valiant Knife. Let's see, Sellers, take a Hero's Ring and Knight's Code. Terra, you should get some earrings. I'll get your dragon stuff back on. Beef Racer, Breaking Club, that's fine. Espers, what do you think, like, stat-wise? Okay, you have like 60 magic. Which is fine. What do I want you to learn? If you learn Phoenix, you don't know Holy. You know Ultima. Oh yeah, now you can finally show off Ultima. That's what I want to do. I want to show off what Ultima could do. It's looking fine, it's looking fine. I could stop, but that's not too important to me. Ooh, that's Tali. Would be nice. Get some Haste Saga, maybe. Okay, you work on that. Sellers, I think you're a bit behind Terra right now in magic. Oh yeah, you are. Just don't give you any like magic items. Boost your magic. How are you doing? Magic could also use boost, okay. You get magic as well. I guess Zona Seeker. What do you have on you? Modwin? Yeah, I want him to be a bit better at magic too, but that's more of a secondary concern for me. He's like, I guess we can keep it. Whatever. Okay, let's land and save, and then we're gonna go hunting. Ooh. I was gonna just sail across the skies. There we go. Hello, Death Gaze. Oh, okay, Mog's in a little bit of a bad spot. Oops. I like Death Gay. Okay, Ice heals him. Understood. Sarah, why don't you just morph and just hit him with like the strongest Thundaga ever? Oh, you know, Mog's corpse is here for moral support. Okay, too much physical damage. Fellas, Kiraga yourself. Hey, what do you got on tap? Oh, okay. Block has his Thundaga. Fuck him up, Block. Oh. Coward. We got him scared. Death Gaze is terrified. Stop in this town. Pick up some supplies. I'm just gonna sleep at the inn. I was gonna go get more tents, but we can just stop at the inn. I'll just do that. It's a shame Mog is within killing levels. We need to bring somebody else along. Somebody who isn't level 40 or 45. You readjust the teams. Sorry, Mog. Love you, but you're a liability. I need someone who can just stay on the offensive. Hey, Rome. Sorry, Rome. We're not going to get Kefka. We're going to go kill a evil thing in the sky. What's going on with the realm? You could certainly use more magic. And we do have Thundaga. Okay. Give me that thing we had on Mog. Yeah, I think so. I want to Seeker just for more magic again. I basically just want everyone to have a high magic. At least my main, like, magic users. I need more magic, Vespers. Or just magic max from here on out. Magic as high as possible. Got a ring? Or we got earrings? Well, White Cape makes your magic defense better. I'll just take the gold hairpin then. You know, there's the hero's ring. You can use that. Also, just focus on your magic right now. Should be going fast. And Lock can just be Lock. Save with a new party. Then we take to the skies once again. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Hello, Trike. I'm doing well. I got a bit stuck in a cave that I was using to grind, but now I'm free. I'm taking to the skies. I'm hunting down Death Gaze. Wait, is Realm of an appropriate level? I never checked. No, Realm's also level 40. Damn. Maybe we're just all destined to die. didn't even check her level. I was just like, I'm just gonna assume she's better than Mog is. Nope. Why did I put in all this prep time? There we go. Get over here, motherfucker. Maybe we have Ultima as well. I haven't even tried that shit out yet. It's literally brand new. Good Ultima. Time for the first test. Ooh, that's just good. Okay, just Ultima this fucker. Why are we wasting time with Thundaga? This is so easy. Fuck Death Gaze. Just get double Ultima. Okay, I don't think we'll have any problems going forward if that's how strong Ultima is. God damn. This magic sight popped out from Death Gaze's mouth. Who is he eating? And we get Bahamut too? Hell yeah. I'll keep rolling on the team. Why not? Sweet, so that's that handled. Let me go look at Bahamut. HP plus 50 and you get Flare. I mean, we already have Ultima, but you know what? Why not? We need Taste Saga. I'll keep this party for now. I don't want to keep it. I don't know. Well, someplace to go rest and save up. Remember which towns aren't fucked. I think this town is okay. I'm gonna like stop at their inn and save real quick. Yeah, okay, they're fine. They have the power of commerce. I thought it was gonna be a lot longer to find and kill that guy, but no. I'm gonna just resurrect their shit. Wait, I need to do something with Sabin. Oh wait. I shouldn't neglect him. Looks like he's been neglecting his training. Now I'm sure he's been training very hard over the last year since the end of the world. Sabin, get your ass over here. Actually, we'll change your party. Get more physically oriented. I'll need that in one of the coming challenges. And go though. I still want you to get that shield uncursed, buddy. Shit, I don't want Edgar in front. Save as the main character of this party. There's something somewhere I need to find for good old Sabin. think it's this. This looks good. This looks a bit conspicuous. No, it's just a fight. Crawler. I like his little sprite. He's like, ah! Strong little fucker. Found bugs. It's so cute. I love these little guys. What the hell? Leech. They're just like me? Are they my cousins? Are they distant related? So I don't think Cyan has a weapon. Oopsie. They're my cousins. Oh. Well, I love them. Those little guys are so cute. I wish we'd have to equip people with shit. Love leech noun. Mythion leech verb. What's wrong with the verb? What's wrong? You wouldn't want to get your blood sucked a little bit? You wouldn't want them to create a perfect suction around a section of your skin? Cut into your skin? Maybe you put some stuff in it that causes your blood to not coagulate and start sucking and eating up your blood? You don't like that? It's just, do you hate me? Just want me to fucking die? Hate me real. Cyan can be a bit of a two-wielder now. Just wear whatever. Actually, no. You can't wear the ribbon. Somebody else needs that. But you can just wear whatever, go. You don't really matter as much. I just need you to get that shield unlocked. But I do want you to learn some skills. You can just like keep learning stamina. Gives you vigor. There we go. You can learn a little bit of magic, I guess. Just cut Phoenix. Go, can't use those. Looking for something. For old Sabin. Maybe, no, I don't think this is it. Need to get the high ground. I need the vantage points. Searching for pixels, I really am. Not every damn pixel here. And I looked it up and I saw it's like somewhere you can find a guy who'll teach him his next his final blitz attack. That sounds cool. I want that. Scour the globe for it. Okay. I can just like look it up again, but I want to see if I can remember, which I can't. How's this northern bit here? Whatever. You want a hint? I'm giving my own hint. Middle north, trees and cross. That's what I was looking for. I don't see any. Middle north. Okay, so look in this area. That is not a cross, unless crosses suddenly change how they look. That's just two. Maybe it's more here? I don't know what a cross looks like. Changed crosses, 90s Nintendo Senate ship. Fuck, I forgot. Nintendo hates it if you reference religion at all in a video game. Wait, that looked cross-shaped to me. Nintendo used to love censoring the shit out of anything that ever came by. Here we go. Yummy cabbage. Okay. Master. Oh. Wahaha, why is my face? You think I died or something? Yeah, I think we like learned that you died hours ago. This is not Bannon. Hello, Saban. I'm a reused sprite. That's right, you've learned from somebody who they didn't bother to really make look too different from another guy. I don't Bannon anyway. Did he like die or something? Or is he still like he died, right? I don't remember what the fuck happened to Bannon. We spent all that time saving him and getting him out, and then it's like, what the hell happened to that guy? There's no confirmation? We just like you fucking lost him, he was the leader of the damn resistance. For the returners. You just don't know. Using Vector and the world exploded. Damn, that's why we need the Final Fantasy VI remake, so we can know what happened to every single character like Bannon. We need a side quest for the new remake version where it's like looking for Bannon or something. I need to know he's a key character. He died so many times on that damn raft. He got killed so many times by that octopus. Old fucking ulti. I dealt with so much bullshit to get him out of there. Crammed all the decks and events they could into an S against card already. Well, cram some more. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, there's probably like a billion things in this game. They're probably like, hey, what about Bannon? And it's like, does anyone give a shit about this guy? Do you know how much space is on this thing? No? Nothing. We used it all. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it was a saving. I'm not dead. The word of my death was kind of exaggerated. Mr. Duncan, I'm so glad you're safe. Whoa, Sabin, are you crying? You think I can leap? Wahaha, you think a little thing like the end of the world was gonna do me in? I thought a little thing like the guy killing you in the mountains did you in. He totally killed his son, though. Said son couldn't finish the patricide job anyway. I didn't like that kid anyway. He sucked. That's why I tried to kill him. I mean, that's why he tried to kill me on a mountain. I didn't go for him first. It was not self-defense on his part. Ha ha ha. Wahaha, Sabin. Good job killing my shit son. I told him every day, and before we went to bed, I'd kiss him on the forehead, whisper in his ear, I wish I had a better kid. You did the job for me, Sabin. Killing your kid is looked down upon in these parts. Anyway, didn't the whole thing like the end of the world was gonna do me in? Yours tried to swallow me up once or twice, but I just pried its jaws open and climbed back out. David, the time has come for you to complete your training. You will be able to smash Kefka with my ultimate technique. It's called Ultima. Wait, fuck, okay, it's taken. It's called something else. Run him up! Oh shit, a little sprite battle. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, they're doing Dragon Ball Z battle up there. Ah! It's too intense. I can't see them, what's going on? I call this the bum rush. Huh? Why is it called that? That's a terrible final technique move. You should have called it Ultima. Go! Rip Kefka apart. Rush his bum. Tear his ass on you one. Give him a second hole down there, Sabin. Okay, I have to play Duncan. There you go. Now Sabin's super strong. You can bum rush people. What is... There's a lot of buttons. Massive damage to a single enemy. I guess it does help though, because I kind of wanted a single enemy focusing attack for a bit. This is a lot. Okay. Okay, I need to put on a test drive. So many commands. David, you'll have to press so many buttons. Your SNES controller is gonna break in half when you're done with this technique, Sabin. Anyway, I'm just gonna go chill in my little house in the end of the world. Don't tell my wife I said hi. I don't love her anyway. Bum 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 bum. There you go, the bum rush. Oh shit! David, I'll tell you my strongest attack, the epilepsy beam. Oh shit, Go-Go can copy that. Ah! Yeah, Go-Go doesn't need years of training, he can just like mimic him. Sabin, I give you my ultimate weapon. What is this, like a grenade? Just pull out the pin. It's a flashbang, Sabin. Kefka won't see what's coming. Literally. Sabin, Kefka suffers from epilepsy. Don't ask how I know this. With this attack, the screen will flash bright so often. He'll have a seizure and you can easily kick his ass. Master, that doesn't feel like a real, like, fighting monk technique. That seems like kind of fucked up. It's like, you should like punch him real hard. No, epileptic seizure is the only way to beat him. Have you seen how strong he is? He's fucked up and scary, Sabin. The move that gives you a seizure and breaks your controller. This is so fucked up. This is back when games didn't. This is when back when game devs didn't know people with epilepsy existed, so they just sent it. Now, what's the matter if we just like flash the screen super bright a billion times? That won't hurt anybody. God damn. Get up, Cyan. I think I'll buy some Phoenix down, because we're gonna go in a place where we need all our physical guys. There's like no magic. Okay, we need to go like TP and then we'll get some supplies. No, think I'm the castle. I'm gonna go to the rich people town. I think that place had like a lot of shit. I wonder what is like the most dangerous a game is to play for your like physical health. Is there still any auction house stuff? Oh yeah, I could check while I'm here. I think I have like $1 billion. Yeah, I'm rich. I'm a millionaire. I'm a gillionaire. Ha ha ha. Maybe I should buy some supplies while I'm here. Okay, Icarus Uprising? We need like... How dangerous is that physically? Fill the details as I go sleep at the end. I'm looking for a game that causes epileptic seizures, fucks up your hands with the controller. Because like the only game that's like physically hurt me is Peace Walker. Peace Walker fucked up my thumb bad. We need something that messes up your hands. We need something that would cause an epileptic seizure. What else could like physically harm you via a video game? I don't know other ways a video game can hurt you. Those are the only two I can think of top of the head. Kid Icarus Uprising on my 3DS. That was scary. Let me go be rich. Man-Eater, Partisan. Oh, that's a good sphere. We should take it. Crystal Sword. Seems like it's really good. Tulip. Sniper. I don't think we need that. We're finally rich enough to afford everything here. Circlets. Ooh, everyone love well, not everyone. Circlet doesn't seem that good. Nor does Black Cowl. The armor here doesn't look that good. Weapons are nice though, I will admit. Okay, where's your item shop? Where's the town item vendor? You're the relic vendor. Auction house. I don't want to go there yet. I'm looking for supplies. Need top up before we head out. So, like Phoenix Downs. Just give me a whole bunch of them. Those ones are basically dirt cheap right now. Remedy is fine. Teleport stones is fine. More tents for sure. Okay. The auction house. I'm gonna show off how rich I am. What are they selling? Come on, something good. Okay. Here's our next item. It's a 1/1200th model of an airship. Do I hear 5,000? 7,000. I want that. How about it? I'm all in. 10,000. That's chump change to me. Bidding hard. 40,000. Chump change. Give me that model. Oh, not this kid again. Papa, I want that, please. My toys. No, you don't know. Pipe down. I want, Papa, please. That's my toys. Sabin, epilepsy bomb that kid. How about it? My toy. Damn it. 1 million. I almost was able to outbid him. I could have outbid him by like a single gil before I bought all these damn weapons. If this kid has like 50 chocobos and now he has a tiny scale model airship too? I bet all your chocobos died. I bet he's an irresponsible chocobo owner. He didn't know how to take care of them. And he promised his daddy he'd take care of his chocobos. Now they're all dead because somebody forgot to feed them. Brat. Yahoo, yippee, bleh. When I get the toys. Is there just more joke items here? Is there anything like actually cool and interesting? Yippee. I'm not feeling very Yahoo, yippee, personally. We'll give it like another shot. That kid snipes everything from me again. I'm not gonna be happy. Auction vendor? Or his auction guy. He's happy he's been a rich guy lots of money. What's not to like? That's my toy. That's what's not to like. That's supposed to be my toy, not his. He's a kid. Kids don't even know how to play with toys right. I would know how to play with the toy the best and appreciate the best. I'd be the most efficient toy player ever. I mean, look at me. I'm playing toys right now. Before, when I was a kid, I didn't know how to play toys and never beat any video games. Now I actually know how to beat them and appreciate them as artistic pieces. You see, that's why this kid needs to shove aside and let a real toys player handle it. Okay, there's an item this time. It's a hero rig. Maybe I can grab it. It's a nice item. Yeah, sure. Damn it. I don't want to spend that much for a hero ring. That's a bit... Okay, that's a little rich for my blood. Well, I'm passing. I already have hero rings. Okay, it just seems like it's more joke items and hero rings. Not sure if it's too much for me there. I got to get pissed at a kid in a video game again. I gotta figure out where Figaro was. I think it was in the desert. I think left it over in this one here. Yeah. I didn't want to fight, but whatever. Answer. Oh, like the crab. Okay. Ah! Look how fucking bright that is. I should probably like not spam that attack. That's probably actually like bad. Let's just save it for when we really need it. Did the Figaro brothers have any more dialogue in the castle? Anything more to say about our lives? No, I guess not. At least not that I can see. In my very cursory glance. Okay, let's go. Let's get moving. Take it away, old guy. The brothers storyline concluded. Does that just conclude with us learning that the coin flip, and he's like, "What the hell, Saban? I didn't know you flipped that fake coin." I guess Saban got his like ending. He learned his final technique and found his old master still alive. There's something odd about this stratum, to be honest, pretty much. Well, okay. I guess again, they were using as much space as they could. We got some ends to like everyone. This is a lot of people's stories. As if we bumped into something. Oh, let's explore. What do we bump into? Gotta go like check it out. Just our basement. A rival underground castle. What the heck? This is where I kept people prisoner. You know, they all escaped. Damn, new chests. Hi, Ether. Hi, Ether. Devil. And Seagirl is just the fucking devil over there. Okay, I'm not gonna use the flashbang attack. I'm gonna be sparing with it. I'm gonna be responsible. Oh wow, that didn't do shit. And I think the gimmick here is everything here says fuck you to magic. And apparently Saban's ability is magic based. Hold on, Edgar. I want you to equip something for us. You're gonna be your main healer. You're the only magically inclined guy here. This is nice music. Level 5 death, that's scary. Oh! We're all within 5 levels, oops, okay. But noted, we have to go after the devil first, otherwise we all die. At least Go-Go could just mimic the chainsaw forever. Good job, Go-Go. Go-Go coming in clutch there. Ooh. We got these Phoenix Downs. Oh, they're all level 40. Oh no, sorry, Cyan's level 35. Okay. Watch out for that, for sure. Go, 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 go. Yeah, Go-Go actually came in clutch for once. I didn't know he had it in him. Respect. Wing Edge. Okay, go for the devil. You learned it from you. Oh, wait a minute. Go-Go's... Why is Go-Go not, like, fucked up? Okay, did you Did you unlock the shield? You unlock its true power. So I might need to get at the old Edgar. He's the only magically inclined person here. Okay, cyan is safe. But did you do it? He did. Wait, no. I'll just auto-equip him the damn mithril shield. Fuck. He's never getting that cursed shield back normal, huh? I thought he did it. No, I just forgot. I set him to optimal equipment. That was a little bit of a false hope. Let me down one more time, eh? Go. Death Tarot. What the hell is that? Oh, it's for Setzer. May cast Death upon striking an enemy. It's too bad instant casting Death kind of sucks. It'd be nice if it was good. More often than not, you just like don't kill somebody because they're immune. There you go, that's a go-go I remember. Kinda stinks. Always in risk of dying. Oops. You got their things, right? Yeah. Alright, this isn't so bad. This is my tough bunch of dudes here can't handle. Saban's okay, Saban's safe from instant death. Good. Hold on a moment. That's food. Blah. I'm back. I have some food. But this is what on YouTube they don't need. I got a burger and some sweet potato fries. Yummy. Put on something to watch. We were in the middle of a video. I recall. It was like about Fallout 4 and where the nukes actually fell. Let's finish that. I guess just go to my history. Where was it? You know what? I can just video. Let's subscribe. It's a really good emote. I like the energy. It's just going, whoa. Mm-hmm. Okay. Take it away, Eddie Austin.
Rather than just one big one. So we're going to use this nice airburst icon and put that onto our map. At this point, we've basically covered the southern half of the map, and we've found 4 locations that we think some kind of nuclear detonation occurred. The glowing sea, the crater near Big John Salvage, the Cambridge crater, and our new airbursts near Fort Hagen. But the other half of the map, all these places towards the north, are a lot more ambiguous than what we've looked at so far, and none of them are places that people online have mentioned as possible nuclear sites. These ones are all from our own in-house research, except the very last one, which is by far the most confusing location in the game, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So the next one we're going to look at is going to be this place here, which is another government facility of some kind called the Revere Satellite Array. I assume this place is named after the famous Paul Revere. Any Paul heads in the audience? No? No Paul heads out there? Revere fans? So this area was flagged because obviously it's a valid military target, and it does have some interesting patterns of destruction, the main one being this satellite dish that got knocked off its base at some point. But overall, on second glance, I don't know that it's a very compelling location. The best argument I heard was that a bomb went off in the air about here, which applied pressure in this direction, knocking down this overpass and blowing one of the satellite dishes off its hinge. But if we accept 2 pieces of infrastructure that fell down in the same direction as enough evidence, then we're going to end up adding like 20 other places to our list. So I don't think this is enough. You know, at the end of the day, yes, it's a valid target, but no craters, no compelling pattern of destruction. We are not going to be including it. Just a bit to the west of that, we have a little town called Malden, and in Malden, we find something fantastic. Another huge crater. Wow, add it to the list. Before we do, take 2 seconds to look at this crater and think about what you see. Because when I first got here, I was excited, as you just visually saw very authentically. I thought we had found another detonation site. But as I started to look closer, I realized that what we were looking at wasn't a detonation site at all. For one, look at all the buildings around it. These buildings are falling into the crater very clearly. If there really was a bomb here, the buildings would have been blown back away from the hole. They would not have fallen into it. And secondly, the real giveaway is this, a stormwater drain pipe. This pipe is almost certainly part of a system of drains around the town that take in rainwater runoff and direct it to some nearby pond or lake. Just for fun, when I found this, I spent a minute going around the town to see if there really were storm drains, and there aren't really. I found this little spot, which kind of looks like one, but it also could just be some other model of something that was partially clipped into the ground. Oh well. But the amazing thing about this pipe in particular is that it still has water coming out of it, meaning, at least up until this point in the system, everything is intact. But the thing about infrastructure, as we talked about in our Where Winds Meet video just a couple of weeks ago, is that if you don't have anyone maintaining it, it's gonna break. And you know what happens when a pipe like this breaks? It gets a crack in it, the water leaks out, the ground around the pipe gets saturated, causing it to compact together, and eventually, boom, a sinkhole appears, swallowing up whatever's above it. And I think that's exactly what happened with this hole in Fallout 4. The game even has a little hole where the water is continuing to erode the ground, and if you jump into it, you can see a series of underground caverns, which could mean that more sinkholes are bound to form right in this area. Now, full disclosure, I actually know that I am 100% correct about this because as soon as I finished writing this section, I opened up the map and saw that there is a fast travel marker here called the Old Gullet Sinkhole. So, I could have saved myself a lot of time, but whatever. The fact that the environment accurately reflects one of the ways a sinkhole could actually form in the post-apocalypse, though, I think that's extremely cool. But it does not meet our checklist criteria, so it is not a nuclear bomb site. Our next spot is pretty complicated, and it has to do with my favorite subject of all time. This is Skylane's Flight 1981. It's a passenger plane that was headed towards Boston Logan International Airport to the southeast, but it crashed short of the runway on the day that the bombs dropped. But the interesting thing about this crash compared to the one we looked at before is that this wreckage is pretty much completely intact, at least as far as plane crashes go. The wings, the tail, the fuselage, they're all roughly where they would be on a fully assembled plane. And none of it is burned, which means there was no fire when it impacted the ground. Additionally, if you look back towards where the plane would have been coming from, you can see that it clearly hits the overpass on the way down before it broke apart and landed in this field, which implies that unlike the rest of the airplane wreckages on this map, Skylane's 1981 was flying relatively slowly, and it was more or less under control when it crashed. It did not break into multiple pieces in the air. In the aviation world, we call this CFIT, or controlled flight into terrain, which makes it sound a lot nicer than it is. It is still a plane crash. It's just slightly less violent than if your plane breaks up into multiple pieces while it's still flying. You can actually hear this on the cockpit voice recorder, which is a little tape that they left in the game for you to listen to, where the pilots mention that they've lost their engines and that they're going to aim for the road, which implies that they still have some control of the aircraft, which means it probably wasn't directly hit by a nuclear bomb. But if that's the case, why did this plane lose its engines and crash? The most likely explanation is that when the large nuke went off, the one that made the big crater in the glowing sea, it sent out an electromagnetic pulse, which is a thing that nuclear bombs do when they go off. I'm not going to explain it in detail right now, but an electromagnetic pulse is basically just this invisible wave that will break anything that runs on electricity. And unfortunately for the people in the Fallout universe, the engines of their aircraft do not run on jet fuel. They run on small nuclear reactors, and small nuclear reactors likely need to be controlled and maintained by computers. Electromagnetic pulse means no computer. No computer means no more engine. No more engine means no more thrust. No more thrust, crash into an overpass and die. And, sorry to keep going on about this plane, but I'm obsessed with its design. You know how fuel in real life is stored in the wings of airplanes? Well, since airplanes in Fallout don't use jet fuel like liquid fuel, guess what? They actually put seating and windows in the wings of this plane because they don't need them to store all the gas. That is such a cool detail to have thought about. Wow. So this plane is an awesome piece of environmental storytelling, but without craters, a valid target, or a clear pattern of destruction, it is not evidence of another nuclear strike.
I'm learning so much about
Ironically, our next stop is
alternate
where this plane
timeline
wishes
planes.
it could have made it to, Boston Logan International Airport. There's a lot of fun stuff to look at here if you have the time, but by far the most important piece of evidence in this area is going to be this nondescript piece of debris at the edge of the terminal. This, I think, is meant to be a jet bridge. Like, you know those things that you walk through to get from your gate onto the plane? Those extendable walkway things? That's what this is. Obviously, this one is broken. You know, you can't walk on it. But let's try to imagine what it might have looked like when it was functional. You'd have the jet bridge extending out kind of like this, and at the end, you'd have a plane that would have to park up against it so people could get on, maybe taking up about this much space. In theory, that plane would also need space to maneuver, and then there'd have to be a runway somewhere for it to take off, which is probably in this direction somewhere. Now, obviously, like we said, scale in Fallout games is incredibly funny and variable. But even if we assume it's a small runway and an airport with just a single terminal, the implication of this broken jet bridge and the size of it is that most of Boston Logan International Airport is gone, because where those things would have to be is just water now. And I think the reason that it's gone is because it was bombed by nuclear bombs. You see, Boston Airport sits on top of a very swampy, marshy piece of land, so slamming a bunch of bombs into it would easily cause it to collapse, flood, and sort of fall beneath the sea. And if you go under the water near the terminal, you'll see that this land isn't like it's not like this was just rising sea level swallowing up the flat runways. The land under the water is like completely deformed. So just like the military base from earlier, I think though we're missing an outright crater, it's obviously a plausible military target, being an airport, and the pattern of destruction could be perfectly explained by a mix of airbursts, which destroy the infrastructure, and then ground strikes that deformed the land itself, causing it to flood. So that's another new nuclear strike location for our list. We're nearly done with every location, and so far we've concluded that there are at least 5 places in Fallout 4 that are at least plausible places that nuclear weapons were used during the events of the Great War. The question now is, will we add to this number with these last 3 locations, or is that the full count? If you're going to make a guess, now's the time. The first spot we need to check is up here. This was one.
Make your guesses. I'm gonna guess one more. One more nuke. Nah, total of 6.
One of several locations that was flagged by our researcher specifically because the Fallout 4 height map indicated an unnatural circular depression in the ground. So for some of this research, we used this height map that comes directly from satellite imagery of the play area, which I know is kind of cheating, but it just seemed like a fun idea. And if you look here, you can see the area that we're talking about. The assumption was that if we came to places like this on the height map, we might see some sort of large crater. But in actuality, this ended up being a pretty poor way of finding nuclear craters because a lot of them are just man man-made structures like this quarry here, which looks circular from above. In fact, pretty much every crater that we have found is imperceptible on the height map. The Cambridge crater would be around here, and then Big John's salvage crater is around here, and it's basically impossible to see either of them. So as fun of an idea as it was to use the height map for crater searching, it ultimately just sent us on a bunch of wild goose chases, which is why we're removing this location and all the others from our list. And then location number 13, which is south of Parsons Creamery, is one that I actually stumbled across while walking from point to point. There's this unexplained circular depression here in the middle of the road that fills up with water when it rains, but if you look under the water, you can see that the road itself has been pulverized into tiny pieces. Ultimately, I think the most likely explanation is that this was caused by some sort of mini nuke or like conventional explosive sometime over the last 200 years since the war. Just the idea that something this small could have been caused by a conventional nuclear weapon feels pretty far-fetched to me. You might be able to argue about that, but for me, this doesn't count. So with those two options gone, we get to our last place on this long journey, the most confusing place of all, number 14, Crater House. This is a place that people online have mentioned as a nuclear strike location, but are they correct? Well, the name sure makes it sound promising, right? And the icon on the map is literally a nuclear radiation symbol. So I thought this was a shoo-in for a new location, meaning we would end the video with 6 total detonations, triple what the conventional wisdom says. And then when you get down here, there's a lot of compelling evidence. The first thing you'll notice is that this area is occupied by people called the Children of Adam, who are this sort of religion/cult that worships nuclear weapons and radiation. Famously, the Children of Adam can be found inside the crater from the very first bomb we saw in the game, and over the course of all the Fallout games, they typically reside in or near nuclear bombs and craters, like in Fallout 3, which definitely makes this seem like a nuclear crater. But if you look closely at the crater itself, you'll see something familiar. A crash airplane. A lot of plane crashes in this game. And that makes it seem like this crater was created by a crashing plane, not a nuclear weapon. And to be fair, that doesn't mean the Children of Adam wouldn't worship here. Remember how we said that planes in Fallout use nuclear engines to operate? That means that if one crashes hard enough to destroy those nuclear reactors, it could create some kind of radioactive disaster area, which is perfect for creepy cults that love to get, cancer and irradiated. But the thing is, crashing planes, especially ones without fuel, don't really explode. And they definitely don't create craters. If you watch plane crash footage, which I don't recommend, but you can, you don't see craters, right? Remember that airplanes are designed to be relatively light, which means most of their volume is air. So when one of them hits the ground, especially at high speed, it is much more likely to just disintegrate basically on impact rather than create any kind of significant mark or crater. On top of that, look around the edge of this crater and what do you see? You see that all of the trees and even the ground itself, they all point away from the center of the crater in a circle. Even if we were to accept that the plane alone caused the crater, which is not really possible, even if that were the case, the force of that impact would be in one direction because it's a plane crash moving in one direction. But here on opposite sides of the crater, you've got trees that are bent in the complete opposite direction of one another, as though snapped in half by some sort of central explosion. This really is by far the most confusing and contradictory location environmentally. I'm pretty sure that from Bethesda's perspective, they were basically just thinking that if an airplane with nuclear engines crashes, it would create a nuclear explosion, which would make a crater, which is not correct, but it's again, artistic license, art, fun, video games, whatever. But let's ignore what Bethesda intended and pretend that this is a real place. If we stumbled across this, would it qualify as a nuclear detonation site based on the evidence? Can we change our final number from 5 sites to 6? The way I see it, there's only one explanation for how something like this could have occurred, and I don't think you're going to like it, but as far as I'm concerned, this area does count as a nuclear detonation site, and here's why. The only thing that can explain how this is both a plane crash site and an irradiated nuclear cesspool and an explosive crater is if somebody was trying to bomb the nearby Museum of Witchcraft or perhaps the industrial plant, but they missed hitting a random spot along the shore, creating a crater. Then right after that, the very airplane that launched the nuclear missile lost control of itself because the pilot was distracted by how bad their aim was, which caused the plane to enter a stall spin situation, and it fell out of the sky, impacting the ground in the exact same spot as the very crater that it had just created. And I feel like crazier things and funnier things have happened in Fallout lore, which does mean, according to my expert environmental analysis, the total number of nuclear strike locations in Fallout 4 is not 1, not 2, but 6 total nuclear detonations. Somebody go update the wiki page for me. I'm Minnie Austin. Thanks for watching.
Well, I finished my burger and sweet potato fries. Pretty good. Really enjoyed the burger. Sweet potato fries were a little undercooked, but they're still pretty tasty overall. Ah, spit went the wrong way. Yeah, it was a good meal. A good video. It ended a good time. Okay, back to get into the ancient castle. There we go. I do like a good burger. Burgers are yummy. Okay, we're tearing through this place so far. Well, I guess we're in the cave before the castle. Wow, throw bubbles at us. Oh, it's so wet. No, we're fine. I'm chilling. There we go. Nectar should be safe. Oh no, another Tonberry. Fuck him up. This is time for epilepsy attack. I'm sorry to say. Blueberry. Ah! Fuck, I did it wrong. Oh, Bo's dead. Ooh, Damien, you gotta kill this guy. Power epilepsy. Fuck this guy up. Oh. Yeah, not so bad. It's fine. We got the gladius. That sounds cool. Oh. Get everyone back up. And we'll go for this so-called gladius. Looks like Edgar could have quit. Ooh, that's a big jump in his attack. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Put it on him. You should have Man-Eater. That's slightly better than what you have. Okay, Edgar's got a big attack buff. Too bad he's mostly a tools guy. It's not as important for him. Oh, he's kicking some ass, actually. Maybe we'll never lose again. Sweet, Edgar learned Firaga. It's over this way. Save point. Nice. Keep looking around a little bit. Could probably use a tent. I got plenty. Get tents. Here they are. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe. You know, I kind of dismissed a lot of these guys for just being like physical meatheads, but they're pretty solid actually. I should give them a chance. Hey, Edgar learned Arise. Magicite. Yeah, the random Magicite. See, what's the other way? I dare to a different direction. Let's do some suplexing. Whee! The suplexing still works just fine. Throw your scary skulls at me. I'm not afraid. They don't affect me. Hey, Go-Go, what level are you? You're almost in scary skull range. Be careful, Go-Go. So is this shield still cursed on you? What was it, like 250 something battles? How many battles is that? I feel like I fought a lot of fights between like the grinding and this. Oh, is a false route? Oh, this is just a trick. Okay. Okay. We descend deeper. Yeah, castle time. Love seeing old ruins of a castle. What is this place anyway? Why is it like here? What the? It's an Esper attack. Let's loose our Espers. Well, this is from back during the first Magi War. 1,000 years in the past, the battle was waged here. Lord Odin's the only Esper left to us. His wounds healed. Matters not. We are fresh out of options. And the Esper's kiss. What? Just leave this final battle in Odin's hands. I guess he lost. Badly. City ruined during the War of the Magi. And that's again. What? Your attack missed. Impressive. I never thought you'd be able to turn me to stone. Ancient legend. Also a battle between Odin and a powerful sorcerer that took place in a great hall castle. Damn. Fascinating stuff. Let's learn the history lesson today. Two devils. Lord. Getting on suplex the devil. Oh no. Just punch him normal style. Explore. Let's see what's in here. The carpets are okay. Armored weapon. Oh, hello. Ooh. Suplex weapon. There you go, not so bad. Hey, got a new blitz. What's the new one you learned? Recovers party at own expense. Not the dick grab in the neck. You just gotta like do a little dick twist to it. You gotta just like grab it by its little grab robo dick and just go. It's a very like obvious weakness. Good old dick twist. It never fails. Ooh, shiny. A book with a gem encrusted with a gem encrusted cover. Queen's Diary. I realize now that I'm in love with Odin. This breaks every rule of our society. My heart belongs to this noble, elegant man. How could anyone blame me? When fighting's over, I'm gonna bare my soul to him. Ooh. Got some bad news for you. I mean, I guess depending on when this was written, I don't know which fighting you're talking about. But if you're looking at the last one, you kind of got stoned a little bit. Hey! There we go. Lunatus. A bit more like Pandora's boxes. Cube. Okay, overhealed Cyan a little bit, whatever. He deserves it. He's gone through so much. Like having his dreams invaded by the Three Stooges. Why did the Three Stooges do that to him? Why they fuck with his brain? The mean stooges, more like. In this room. Jail cells. I love the castle dungeon. This is a classic part of any castle experience. It was just taunt me. They move this weapon over there, you want it so badly. I do, they got me. They know what I want. I've been in prisons even back then. Yeah, it's fucked up, isn't it? We need to do something about this. I don't know what. Something needs to be done. Something drastic and perhaps violent. About the past. We need to like go back in time and kill every king. Or are they locking people up in their dungeons? Those are messed up of them. They made Go use Discord. No! That really good comic of the girl going, wow, and then her thought about weed, base. It's done so much for us. And sometimes that's what it's like. It's socially unacceptable to say something's base, but you're thinking it so hard. Here we go. I was gonna be like, please don't be something that'll murder me. It's something that'll murder me. Katana soul. Fuck. Incorrect. What's input? It's just mimic him, whatever. Yo, we got a badass. I wanna play Dark Souls. Ooh. Quick saving. Give him epilepsy back. Give him epilepsy back. Give him epilepsy. Jeez, I can't talk sometimes. Stumbled over a word. You powered up, Onyo. I'm just hoping to kill him before he kills us. Okay, Ezra, you can actually, like, do some healing. With its hand back up. Ben, you're up. There we go. Whew. Tough one. Master Scroll. Oh, that was probably for Shadow. I'm sorry, Shadow. Oh, we fought that guy for no reason. Ugh. Just pick everyone back up who's dead. Okay, let's go with 10. That's a save-worthy fight to me. fighting a little mini boss. Samurai's turned into a little Kappa. It's a relic? Huh. That was like a scroll from because that was like his thing, used scrolls. I was like, oh, that was for Shadow, who I left behind and let die. Okay, well, let's take a little look at it then, the Master Scroll. So, Cyan, be normal. Master, master, master. See, I assumed because it said scroll. Anyway, master, 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 master. Here we go, Master Scroll. Proof of Warrior's Mastery. Bearer attacks 4 times, oh my. I want to see what happens if I put it on Cyan with the Genji gloves on. Okay, it makes his attack a bit worse, but like... What if we just like attack a billion times? Okay, let's go save. Sounds really funny. I think it's some like insane equipment in this game. Who wants the first slice? Here's the fodder. Dan, show what you can do. So he basically just attacks 8 times. God damn. That's insane. He can just slice as much as... There he goes, just... Okay. We're waiting for Cyan to just keep slicing. Captain's gonna get destroyed. We're gonna come here with like Ultima, the Super Genji gloved 8 times slice. Gonna have fucking Bahamut flares. Saban's gonna get his chainsaw out. Or Saban's gonna give him epilepsy. Edgar's gonna get the chainsaw. Gogo will just copy whoever's doing that. Bog will spike his head 50 times in a row. We're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna absolutely slaughter him. So I didn't know the timer went on in the victory screen. This is gonna be so one-sided. He's gonna be like, oh, I have all the power of the evil and experts and whatever. Mwahaha. And then it's gonna be at the end, he's gonna be like, yeah, it's so easy. You just want to be like the evil ruler of the world and destroy everything. Like, just look at baby up with all your cool weapons and skills. That's what's gonna happen to Kefka. Just make him cry like a little baby. It's gonna be the most one-sided boss fight ever. I guess I can't pick where Cyan attacks. But oh well. If he's attacking 8 times in a row, he can do whatever the hell he wants. He's doing about like 1,000 a slice, so really he's doing like... Well, he's like doing slightly under 8,000, so he's doing like... 7,000-ish maybe to go. That's pretty good. It's almost max like damage. It's so sad that it maxed out 9999. Because I know I could do even more damage. I want to see the number go up. I want to see the number be so high. Okay, Odin? It's your deal. He's got stone. Odin turned into a magicite shard. Oh, I thought I had to fight him. Usually they make you. Look at you, Odin. Meteor. And speed. Oh, that was easy. Oh. Okay, just an armored weapon. I'm not scared. Talk about cyan. Okay, sand doesn't do as much damage here. That thing's kind of bulky. It's 10, but your weapon might have a specific ability equipped? Damn, I have to wait 10 more games to get a special ability just to break the limit. Sad. Cyan's attack is so funny because he just takes forever to do his turn. He's like, hey, Cyan, can we go yet? And it's like, nah, still slashing. It's so good. What's over here? Nothing? Nah, here it is. Chests. Blizzard orb. Like just a little orb that lets us cast Blizzard. No, it's relic. Dark swirling orb that absorbs ice damage. Equip on a Yeti. Oh. Okay, cool. Gold hairpin. Hey, that's actually really good. I want another one of those. That's it. You're getting slashed, buddy. 1,000,000 billion times. Oh no, you died already. Sweet, now we can actually have like 2 magic users not burn up all their magic immediately. Nothing else to do here. That was shorter than I thought. I guess castles aren't that big. Only slashing time. Or everyone just like stare at your watches as we let the time go by. The Master Scroll attacks can't be critical except in Pixel Remaster. Fucked up. No critical hits for me. Anything else I can... I guess like both his relic slots are taken up. Even the thing that increases his vigor the most as possible. So any equipment that can like help him out? Like he's got his strongest swords basically. I'd love to see if it could go even more insane, but... I mean, it's still pretty insane, you know, I shouldn't be too greedy. I'm literally like, oh yeah, I got the most damage I can do at once ever. And I want a little bit more. Anyone have any better weapons for this than cyan? I just wasn't saying because he just seems like the type to slash you a billion times with a sword. I guess it'd go hard if you like. He's like an elemental sword on a enemy weak to a certain element. There's supposed to be a dragon in here, isn't there? Where the hell is he? Where the hell is he? Okay, I need to like recharge anyway. Do a little retreat for now. We're like cowards, men. We're running out of MP to heal ya. This is us. Oh, okay, I thought we couldn't run away. Oh, get out of here, don't die. I mean, I'll just revive you, but, like, you shouldn't die. You don't deserve that, Go-Go. You've been reliably holding that cursed shield for us this entire time. As I show you, like, no appreciation. There's that heckin' dragon. I don't save you, I need to heal. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm not type. Whatever. Ah, okay. Got it. You know what Cyan doing this reminds me of? It reminds me of this, like, 4-level Bushido, but I don't have to, like, wait an hour to use it. It's just a direct upgrade to that. He just slashes a billion times, does a good chunk of damage, can hit, like, anybody. It doesn't have the cool animations, but, you know, it's more efficient, it's more efficient. More fish. Wow. Wow, what the fuck? That hurt. Way to get slashed a billion times, idiot. I'll go survive that assault. Secret switch. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. On the eastern throne. To the east. Okay, I didn't want to fight. I was just trying to look around, but whatever. Ow, that fucking hurt. There we go. Need a little bit more juice out of the attacks now. So I didn't get attacked forever. I turned 8 into 9. I think at like max I could get like 12 attacks in total. Oh yeah, this master scroll was so silly. There we go. That opened. Probably that thing that was closed. Oh no, okay, it was where the book was. There we go. Oh, hello, little dragon. It's time to fight. Are you ready to fight a dragon, team? Let's see, Gaia's Club, Hyper Wrist. You're doing everything you can, Cyan. Edgar. Magic if we need it. Gogo's just gonna copy whatever we're doing. He still has a shield that doesn't do shit, but whatever. I think this is the ocean. This is like a water dragon or something. This is blue. Skills, we got Golem. Probably should cast that to start. Phoenix. Okay. I'll probably do a Golem to start to protect us from physical attacks and just focus on magic. Maybe we should get like Shell on us. I don't think I have Zona Seeker available. Nah. You know what? It'll be fine. If it's not, we'll just use it next time. Bring it. Fuck, I fucked with the blitz input. That's a bad way to start. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. Cyan's so silly now. It's like, you know what, I'll just attack as many times as I want. Who fucking cares? I'm a Cyan, I can do whatever. Okay, I should have cast a Golem, he does do physical attacks. Cyan. I made you a silly man. Keep yourself up, Edgar. 3, 5. Ow. David, can you win by yourself, buddy? I should. Okay, yeah, you're good. I was gonna be like, I should have focused more on healing. Literally never punished. You just bum rush them. I'm the best Final Fantasy player ever, maybe. That's Zanta Sukin. That is. Oh, yeah, 3 dragons remain. So that's a cool sword. Everyone's dead. It's fine. Well, death never hurt anybody. zombie, I guess. I don't know. Where is that thing? Here it is. May randomly dispatch an enemy in one hit. That's kind of good for like the rank and file enemies if you put that on cyan, but I'm not sure you can use that. And can you equip that? If so, that could be really funny, just going after everybody. You can equip it. Kind of like that, just like you can maybe kill somebody in one hit, and then you also hit them with that like extra wind attack. That's kind of like shitting on Cyan a bit. I thought he became kind of useless. He's actually kind of sick as hell now. He became awesome. All he needed to do was get the right equipment, and now he's badass. Even the queen was turned to stone. Here comes. From the stone? She's crying. Magistrate Odin gains a level. Ooh. It was Magistrate Raiden. Oh, my favorite Metal Gear Solid character. He's actually up there. Okay, so I guess that's it now. Now what is he? It's Raiden. Besides meaning like lightning or whatever, the thunder and lightning. Slices for enemies. We get quick. Allows double commands. If we put quick on Cyan, how many times is he going to attack? That actually seems sick as hell. Like Meteor's kinda like whatever. I already have like Ultima and Flare. I need to teach everyone this. He's gonna attack like okay, double command. So he does 8 right now. Yeah, so he does 8 right now. That's 16 if he does double command. So he does 8 double command, another 8, and then on top of that he can get a maximum of another 4 each time. So let's say maximum of 12 attacks plus 12 attacks is 24 slices. If Cyan is quick to right now, and the Kazakiri always activates, and it can one-hit kill anything, potentially. Holy shit! This game's insane. God damn. Of course, it doesn't have to just be Cyan. Anyone can get that, essentially, so at a minimum, anyone with a Genji glove and Master Scroll can do, like, 16 attacks. Wow. That is something. Okay, yeah, I think the quick is going to be something I need to teach everybody. Or at least like a good chunk of my party needs to learn quick. Like, Edgar, you started learning that shit right now. Yeah, you learned everything from Phoenix. Yeah, just teleport out of here. No. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll get some experience on killing and fighting things. Holy shit, though. And double commands on top of this. They really said, like, if you go to the ancient castle, you can attack, like, 1,000,000 times forever. They gave you, like, all of the tools here. Except for the Genji gloves, I guess. Oh my god, that's a giant sword. Calm down, Cyan. We're not at giant sword days. Yeah, that's the next game you get the giant sword. to just keep slicing, and yep, here it goes. Now you need to get quick. It's like the magic level things they drop here. Man, you are insane, man. I love you, man. Your appeal in my eyes is like boosted extremely high now that you can do that with your cool weapon that does an extra attack. Magic points are pretty good here. 6 like a pop maybe? Maybe I should go grind here. Well, no, the desert's like a lot easier to deal with. The cactars drop 10. You kick their ass. They mostly just want the magic points, not the levels. This spot wouldn't be too bad. Okay, let's make sure to save. Make sure we don't lose Raiden. There he goes. Just instantly sliced away. Oh, Cyan, you look so funny right now. I don't want to use anybody else, I just want to see Cyan kick ass. Like at this rate. Like, why bother let anyone else doing anything? Cyan can just, like, the one-man army. But couldn't he kill at this rate? We're almost out of antidotes, so no. What antidotes did we get? We've been still like, using them all this time. Poison doesn't actually really come up too often. It hasn't been so ubiquitous. Blah. Hasn't been too much of a problem. Oh, it's been a stretcher, I just noticed. Let me go do that while Cyan goes nuts on somebody. Fair enough. I got plenty of time. Cyan's never gonna finish his turn. Okay, stretched. Now for a little sippy. I don't know, see if Go-Go can die in this screen. I don't really care about, like, wasting MP or whatever. Yeah, you're just like celebrating with your pals. You just notice a big number above you just going down constantly. Like, haha, yeah, we did it, guys. Hi, guys. The team. The number's going down. What It's no big deal. This is double digits. Just it can't go that low, right? Saving. Cyan, Edgar. I'm scared. It happened to me in 15 seconds. It was like, yeah, high five. Hell yeah, we killed those things. Badass. Oh yeah. Unless you can die in this screen, because that'd be funny. Five seconds ago, go. The clock is ticking, go, go. Keep celebrating as long as you can, man. Ah, he doesn't die. It just hits double zeros. You've avoided consequences today, Go-Go. I wish it, like, actually killed him in the victory scene. That'd be so funny. Dads don't have a sense of humor. Alright, let's get out of here. Get sliced since I am. Like if you slice the other guy, he kind of focused hard on that one. I never mind, he knew what he was doing. Sorry for doubting you, Cyan. There's the triumphant like star, and then we like, oops. Okay. Castle done. Okay, send us back. Need a journey, please. And then take us back because I want to get in my airship. Can I go to Killingen, please? Need my airship to actually get places. Yeah, I've been to Stratum. Just move past it, don't worry. Maybe I should rest. Conveniently cross oceans. It's just going so deep that it's like below the ocean, you know? It goes that deep. Just actually insanely deep now that I think about it. Maybe this is a shallow ocean. But it's the shallowest ocean in all of the lands. It'd be perfect if you had a big castle that could go underground and dig underneath it. Back to my ship. My ship. Switch up the party. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to be more magically inclined. Wow. I'm gonna take out their shit. I'm taking quick for somebody here. So let's see. Terra's learning about the mud. Terra's already equipped. Stella's is equipped. Oh, everyone's gonna equip the Xanthet Sukin. Surrogate Gladius? Hell yeah. Okay, get their damage up. Hog needs his equipment. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna be messing around with the Master Scroll and Genji calls it this crew, especially because we want to be more magically focused. Let's see, Bahamut. Yep, I want you to learn Flare. You're learning Valagarmanda, because I want you to have more magic. You can learn Quick for the party, because we don't have like a spare magic on us right now. We're using all the other ones, and then Bahamut. So Hamala can learn Quick for a second. Yep. Opus Tower. Where was that place? It was somewhere. Is it over here? Yeah, I think it was. What's this guy's deal? He's like just treasure obsessed. Hmm. Okay, I think we'll wrap up. This is like 10. I started a bit late. I didn't want to take on the tower, but we can just do it next time. We can do it this Friday. Because I kind of want to get up early tomorrow. I want to make sure I handle all my business and then go to bed. So yeah, thank you all so much for this adventure of Final Fantasy VI, where you just got like the funniest ability to attack a billion times. Tomorrow it's Majora's Mask. I am getting so big. I'm going to be the biggest leech in the whole wide world. But yeah, Majora's Mask tomorrow. We go deal with some Zora Egg bullshit. Yeah. We'll come back to this on Friday and do the tower and maybe take on the big clown himself. Oh, fun. Thank you all so much. Everyone who chatted, lurked, so on and so forth. And I'll see y'all later. Goodbye. Yeah.